All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Global Demo Day. Thanks for joining us at the Pi Stage to discover innovative startups from all around the world. So we are pleased to present the Israel Pavilion, proudly organized by the Israel Export Institute and the Israel Economy and Cultural Office in Taipei. This session will feature 9 innovative companies from Israel showcasing a wide range of technologies and solutions. So to begin the session, please welcome Actasys to the stage.
Can everybody hear me? Hi, pleasure to be here. David from Actasys. And what we do is we make a small device that solves one of the biggest hidden problems of the AI industry, which is overheating. And we are, at the end of the day, targeting the hotspots in many of the systems that we know today, both in physical and in infrastructural AI. Hotspots happen where you have super hot areas, high heat density in a very small footprint, which means that it's very hard to get there with liquid or with fans. We are NASA validated in qualifications with NVIDIA and with different partnerships. So at the end of the day, the way we deal with this problem is really trying to change the paradigm to, instead of bulk cooling, which cools an area, to spot cooling. So localized precision cooling, small device right next to the heat source. The heat source, in many cases, can be an optical transceiver, can be a fanless application. And what you see in those cases is a very localized heat that affects the entire system, meaning it's the same as a traffic jam on one lane affects the driving patterns sometimes over the entire city. Oops. We focus on 2 segments. One is physical AI, and the other one is infrastructural AI. Physical AI, imagine the Jetson, Orin, or the Thor, or the Xavier, closed in a sealed fanless package, and now needs to release to remove a lot of heat. Otherwise, you get 30-20% of the sustained AI. We show that we can increase that sustained AI to 66% compared to the best competition out there, or to enable to increase significantly the envelope of the temperature that the device can operate from 55 all the way to 85. On the infrastructure side, we work on networking, which are optical transceivers, laser modules, and so basically the highways of data that really make the GPU and the entire system, the entire cluster, operate at the level that it does. If you don't satisfy the data throughput, you will see significant underutilization of the GPUs, CPUs, and other parts. So those are critical junctions. We are here for 4 different types of conversations. One is with customers that have overheating issues. Second, distribution in Taiwan and in Asia Pacific. Third, manufacturing partners. And last, investments. If you have relation to any of these, then happy to have you at our booth. Thank you.
Up next, we have Larch Networks ready to share their insights. Let's welcome them to the stage.
Where the clicker? Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm from Larch Networks, and thank you for coming here and your time you're spending here listening to us. You could do some other things as well. So, what we do is we're specialists in computer networks. We are writing software for computer networks, for the network switches and network appliances for many years now. And our company consists of 95% of staff is engineers writing code deep inside with all kinds of computer networks and minor network protocols. What we are showing here is actually the AI is currently, the situation is as follows. It's dominated by one company. It's green color everywhere you can see it. So they built everything. We are joking between us that even the coffee machines in the data center are sourced from these guys. So, but the situation is changing. And it's not bad. I mean, monopoly is maybe not good by itself, but there is 2 problems in that. The first one is the prices. They charge at least twice the amount of other companies willing to get. And the second, it's a barrier of entry. A lot of companies who want to do AI can't do it because the cost of building AI data center is so high. But there is huge demand in AI for everywhere, for local AI, for corporate AI and everything. And we see this market is changing. And new entrants are getting there. There's a new GPU providers, different companies, TPU chips, Tensor, Xerberos. Many companies are trying to build solutions that will do next generation of AI. So this market is opening. And because we are very well in computer networking, we are working very close with the Taiwanese ODMs to make the next generation of devices that will be customly built for AI networking for the AI data centers. So the moment other companies will build their own solutions for the compute, we can provide the networking layer and connect everything together. That's exactly what we do. And we are looking for Taiwanese other ODM manufacturers, AI chips and startups, cloud native, it's called Neo Cloud now, for AI, orchestration software, and anybody. So we are situated in the Israel Pavilion there. If somebody has any interest in us, I'll be happy to talk about it for ages. But now we have time limit, so nice seeing everybody of you. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Larch Networks. Now let's welcome our next presenters, Newsight Imaging, to the stage.
Hello, everybody. My name is Eli Asulin. I'm CEO and co-founder of Newsight Imaging, and glad to be here today. So AI, as you know, can think. You see a lot of brains that are actually calculating and do the brain thinking. But what about the vision? The vision of AI is very important because machine need to see. I mean, machine today can think, but the question if they can see. And that's exactly what we are targeting, the market of billions of sensors that will be needed and used for the revolution of the physical AI that is coming. So we offer chips instead of complex, very not cost-effective solution like LiDAR, mechanical LiDAR, and so on. So we do everything on a chip, a piece of silicon. And we have products. We have 3D image sensor that can reach 100 meters in a resolution that of about 500,000 points. And this is exactly what is needed for robotics, for smart industry, and for automotive, and maybe many others. And the revolution is that by that we provide a solution that is low power, low cost, and still high performance. We have already sold like 400,000 chips. I also put the ICTG winner. We won in 2024, but we have some customer that cannot be presented here. We are now seeing the booming of this industry. And again, because we are a platform, we serve all these kind of verticals without a problem. It's a multi-trillion-dollar opportunity. I'm very glad and happy to represent, Israel, which is known for the innovation, but also for the semiconductor capabilities. A lot of invention came from Israel, including our invention. So to summarize, we give the machine the ability to see. We sell semiconductor chips. By the way, we do the chips in Israel, and the assembly and test we do in Taiwan. So we already, part of our supply chain is in Taiwan. We look forward to collaborate and to explain our technology. And if you want to test it, you are more than welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Newsight Imaging. Let's welcome our next presenter, POLYN Technology.
Hi, I'm President POLYN Technology. I am CEO and co-founder of the company. We're a fabless semiconductor company focused on a new AI chip, analog neuromorphic chip, which focus for sensor data processing. And we solve the problem of bottleneck raw data processing for sensor level. In traditional digital system, when you run neural net, you have always conflict, latency versus power, low latency, higher power, and that is problem for many embedded system. We run this in analog neuromorphic structure. We develop our own technology platform to convert digital neural net to physical structure in CMOS chip using standard CMOS process. Now we work in 55 nanometer global foundries, and that is very important because process is mature, stable, and for fourth step we create application-specific chip for various sensor data processing, microwatt power, and microsecond latency. First chip, voice activity detection, was delivered in 2025, and now this year we plan to launch 2 new chip, and our model is provide full solution for our customer. We not just create empty silicon, that is full solution including model and product support. And we now focus in 2 major product line. First, it's a voice processing, starting from voice activity detection, which is the first one, voice extraction, speaker recognition, various command detection, all of these completely offline in microwatt power and efficient for wireless system. Second, it's a smart tire solution, detect the road condition, sense of the road for autonomous car and modern current system. And third line, we focus for humanoid robots, Reflex. It's a next year product which also utilize our super fast inference for the robots. Thank you, and you can see our demo in Israel Pavilion.
Thank you, POLYN Technology. Up next is SolidRun. Please welcome them to the stage.
Hi everyone. I'm Actasys Ziv. I'm the CEO of SolidRun. SolidRun is a global company based in Israel that specializes in edge computing, where in edge computing you need processing power, networking, and AI at the very edge. And we offer a modular approach that helps a variety of OEMs to solve their problem in a very unique, dense, and low power way. Our customers start from the edge that can be low orbit satellites, so we've got some space customers, all the way to the industrial floor, smart cities, medical, and so forth. So we serve as a one-stop shop to help out with any challenge, and we'll be very happy to help you solve your challenge.
Okay, thank you to SolidRun. Let's continue with Terafence. Please welcome them to the stage.
Thank you all for joining us today. I am Danny from Terafence, and I am not the CEO of Terafence. Yet. Terafence is a manufacturer of cybersecurity hardware. We make what is called a unidirectional security gateways. Unidirectional security gateways are used to export information from a network or a segment of a network, which under no circumstances can be ever compromised by hackers. This could be manufacturing floor, medical services, military services, whatever, doesn't matter. The point is that this side of the network can never be jeopardized. And at the end of the day, firewalls and intrusion detection and all those fancy software algorithms will not prevent the attack. They may let you know that you've been attacked, but they will not stop it. To stop the attack coming from the outside, you need a unidirectional gateway. Our innovation lies in the fact that we are the only company that is using silicon to block network traffic. All other competitors in the market are using fiber optics, which is nice, slow, and very, very complex. By usage of silicon, we can then produce products that can be customized to customer requirements, something that optical networks cannot do. And the innovation in this exhibition is our new card, which now supports 10 gigabit per second. All our current devices support 1 gigabit. And the future for Terafence is shrinking all the technology that we now have in a single appliance to a single chip, a system on a chip that will allow manufacturers of hardware, networking products, CCTV cameras, anything, to include cybersecurity within their own solutions and not rely on some external solution. So 10 gigabit is the newest game, 1 gigabit is our current business, and the future lies in system on a chip. We use this conference also to, that is not mine. Oh, it is, isn't it? No, it's not mine. Sorry about that. Okay. Wrong presentation. Yeah, the last slide was supposed to introduce Black Bear, our current distributor in Taiwan. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. All right, thank you, Terafence. Our next presenter is VBox Communications. Let's hear what they have to share.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Shlomo. I'm from VBox. And what we're going to present you in these few minutes is AI on the edge, is meaning when you analyze some segment of visual, it's better to do it in some local capability, then you don't need to overload your network and later on analysis. So our focusing is to analyze the visual one on the site and then send the metadata to the LLM or other infrastructure that you or system that you use. What we do, and I will show now. Okay. Okay. So we're focusing now on a few detection of objects. The model is ready, but the model is not finished. So the user can connect to our server and then training the model to his use cases. So if we have a model that have, let's say, 120 objects that can deduct, you can add much more that you want without to tell us, without to get any permission, just connect to the server, add your data set, and running the model, and after 4 hours, you have an update model that is for your use cases. The other things is a text. We can recognize text for any media. This can be broadcast TV, YouTube, TikTok, streaming, or webcam. So you can analyze by this unit that you saw on the right side, any content, privacy, and keep it there local or on your premise without to pay any token to big LLM or any other cloud services. So if you want to see a live demo, we are here in the Pavilion of Israel. So you are welcome. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, VBox Communications. And now our final presenter from the Israel Pavilion. Please welcome ZutaCore.
Hello, my name is Shahar Belkin, and in the next 3 minutes, I want to present to you what ZutaCore is all about. So, starting with the problem, or I won't have to tell the audience here how AI is growing and chip power is growing, but what the industry doesn't know that much is that the cooling systems and the cooling technology that are available today will not cope and is not coping with the growth of the industry, growth of the GPU servers. And what is happening is that very soon, next year, the TDP of the chips will not be able to be cooled by the existing technology, and they will need to move to a new technology called two-phase. Two-phase is what ZutaCore is experiencing, and it's almost the only way overcoming the heat wall that the industry is going to face. If we look at ZutaCore just in a simple way, ZutaCore is already installed in more than 80 sites in the last 5 years, so it's already been in the market, it's leading the two-phase market, and it is approved by the vendors like NVIDIA, AMD, Intel for cooling their chips. ZutaCore is backed up by a number of patents, and today, well, that number is not right, it's 130 employees, this was 2 weeks ago, so we're growing. And the company has been opening offices. We have now in Taiwan, in India. We have an office in Europe, and of course, a big office in the US running the marketing and sales for ZutaCore. Our main proud is our partners. We're growing our partners. This is an alliance of companies that care about not only data centers, not only about cooling, but making it sustainable. And that's what's important. Not wasting water. Do not use water when you're cooling your data centers. Use as minimum power you can for cooling. Make the power work for the servers. That's what ZutaCore and those teams there. And by the way, again, old slide. Last night we announced a $100 million investment in the company by logos that are not there, like Samsung and Mitsubishi Electric and Carrier. So ZutaCore is growing very fast and leading the two-phase market into the world that servers and all server manufacturers will have two-phase very, very soon going out to the market. One slide I wanted to say, and first apologize for the Taiwanese market that I'm putting Japan there. It's not, it's by mistake. With that, this is the most sustainable design for a data center that exists. This comes with no water at the data center at all and a PUE, power efficiency, of 1.03. That means that only 3% of the power is not going to provide tokens and AI power. It is directly going everything to the IT. The product that ZutaCore is bringing is a whole list of products. It starts from the cold plate, it goes to server loops that go directly into the servers, CDUs from small CDUs, in-rack CDUs, to large 1.2 megawatt CDUs that go at the end of the row, manifolds, and a software that backs everything up and enables to see the monitoring on the cloud of all the systems and all the performance. So ZutaCore is calling for anyone who wants to join the alliance, come with us, grow the AI sustainable group of waterless two-phase cooling. That's what we're leading, and that's what we want everybody to join us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ZutaCore. Please remain on stage, and can we have all the representatives from the Israel Pavilion to come up to the stage for group photos that capture this moment? Okay, can we gather into the stage? Let's move it to the center and look at the camera at the front. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Let's give a thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Yay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's have a second one. A thumbs up. A big smile to our cameras. And then we will have a video. Please, let's do the video. Okay, 1. Let's say hi to the videos. Okay, perfect. Thank you all. Okay, this concludes the Israel Pavilion Showcase. Thank you to the Israel Export Institute, the Israel Economic and Cultural Office in Taipei, and all participating companies for sharing their innovations with us today.